students. I am Dr. Sarika Panwar. I welcome you all for data preprocessing in data analytics discussion, that is part 4. Today we will discuss about the data visualization. Now for data showcasing, that is data visualization, there are different methods. Tabulation method is there, graphical method is also there. What is tabulation method? We use tabulation method in our day-to-day life to represent the data. It is a process of summarizing the data and displaying in compact form of columns and rows of numbers for analysis. It can be used when the data contains relatively few numbers. Process of presenting summarized data in an orderly manner. It helps to conserve the space. It avoids need of explanation because tables are self-explanatory. Computation and comparison of data is easier in tabulation. Adequacy and inadequacy of the data is also clearly visible in tabulation. There are different types of tables. One-way table is there, two-way table and multi-way table is there. One-way table get only one variable information. In two-way table we can get minimum two variables information. But in multi-way table we can get the information of multiple variables. Simple tabulation and complex tabulation tables are also available. It provides information about one more group of variables, and complex tabulation provides information about several interrelated characteristics of data. In cross tabulation method is also there. In this diagram we can see that there is a table of commercial transaction for 4 product category. Now from this data what we can observe that payment method is there in one column, whether coupon is applied or not, that information is also there, product category is there, region, price, unit and sales data is available. From this particular table we can find the pivot tables. So in pivot table, which is a cross tabulation analysis of 3 variables, it analyzes the correlation between the payment methods and payment category according to the number of transactions. Now in this case we have drawn the cross tabulation for these 3 variables: payment method, product category. So what information we can get? The highest selling category of product in P1, P2 or P3, and highest number of transactions which is done using the MasterCard. That information we can get from this pivot table. Then graphical representation is also there. A graphical representation is a visual display of data and statistical results. It is more often and effective than presenting data in tabular form. Graphical representation helps to quantify, sort and represent data in a method that is understandable to a large variety of audience. Graphs also enable us in studying both time series and frequency distribution, as they give clear account and precise picture of a problem. Graphs are also easy to understand and eye-catching. What are the general principles of graphical presentation that we will see? In a graph there are 2 lines called coordinate axis. One is vertical as y-axis and other is horizontal called x-axis, and these x and y-axis are perpendicular to each other. Where these 2 lines intersect each other is called as origin. On x-axis the distances right to the origin have positive values and distances left to the origin have negative values. On y-axis, distances above the origin have a positive value and below the origin have a negative value. It should have a title, legend and labeling. Charts and bar diagrams are there. There are different types of charts: bar diagram, histogram, scatter diagram, line diagram and pie diagram. Bar charts are used to qualitative type of variables in which the variable studied is plotted in the form of bar along the x-axis, and height of a bar is equal to the percentage or frequencies which are plotted along the y-axis. The width of the bar is kept constant for all the categories. The space between the bars also remains constant throughout. The number of subjects along with percentage in bracket written on the top of each bar. There are different types of bar diagram: simple, compound and component. This is simple bar chart in which only one variable or a single group is called as a simple bar chart. Okay. Now here, just by observing this graph, we can observe the highest building in the world, which is nothing but the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, which is having the height of 2722. Okay, so this is how simple bar chart is very eye catchy. This is compound bar chart. Okay, when two variables or two groups are considered, it is called as a multiple or compound bar chart. In multiple bar chart, the two bars representing two variables are drawn adjacent to each other and equal width of bars is maintained. In this diagram, we can observe the highest classification accuracy of particular artificial neural network. There are three categories actually: normal thyroid, hyperthyroid and hypothyroid, and we can observe that what is the highest classification accuracy which we can get for a particular artificial neural network. Then this is the component bar graph, bar chart wherein we have two qualitative variables which are further segregated into different categories or components is called as the component bar chart. In this, the total height of the bar corresponding to one variable is further subdivided into different components or categories of the other variable. Here we can observe that in 1987, what is the sale, then what is the gross profit and what is the net profit. So, using this component bar graph, which are also very eye catchy, we can get various information. Then histogram. Histogram is also used for quantitative continuous type of data, where on the x-axis class intervals and on the y-axis we plot the frequencies. It is very similar to the bar chart, with the difference that the rectangles or bars are adherent, that is without the gaps. It is used for presenting the class frequency table continuous data. Diagrams consisting of rectangles whose area is proportional to the frequency of a variable and whose width is equal to the class interval. This is the histogram. Now, what is the difference between bar graph and histogram? Between the two adjacent bar graph, we can observe the distance. We can observe some space here between the two bars, whereas in histogram the bars are adjacent to each other. In this case, we can observe the particular frequency of a value. Okay, then scatter diagram. Scatter diagram is also one of the graphical method. Scatter diagrams are convenient graphical tool to study the correlation between the two random variables. It helps us decide if two variables are related or not. When the data are plotted, the more the diagram resembles a straight line, the stronger the relationship is. Now here we can observe the scatter plot, which is having the strong negative correlation. Similarly, we can have the scatter diagram with strong positive correlation. Then line diagram. Line graph is a type of chart or a graph which shows information when a series of data is joined by a line. It shows the changes in the data over a period of time. In a simple line graph, each pair of values of x, y are plotted. Here the x-axis denotes the various time point t, and the y-axis denotes the observation based on time. It consists of vertical and horizontal scales, and these scales may or may not be uniform. Data point corresponds to the change over a period of time, and the line joining these data points shows the trend of change. Now here we can observe the line diagram of where we can see the production of crop for various in various years, like in 1968, 1978 up to 2018. We can observe that there is a sudden change of production in the year 1998 for crop 1. Okay. So similarly, we can interpret many information from the line diagram also. Then comes the pie chart. Pie chart is also a type of graph that displays data in a circular graph. The pieces of a graph are proportional to the fraction of the whole in each category. Each slice of a pie is relative to the size of that category in the group as a whole, and the entire pie represents 100% of a whole, while the pie slices represents the portion of a whole. This is a pie chart. A list of categorical variable as well as numeric variable is required here. This is the categories of the animals, and numeric values for corresponding to each animal is given, and depending on that we can draw the bar graph. Okay. Thank you, students.